Hello football fans, hello XFL fans, and welcome back to the XFL Fan Zone. And today, we're past the halfway point in these team names. Today we're going to talk about, well, I'm going to assume it's going to be an Eastern Conference team, Xfl St Louis. What should we call Xfl St Louis? I've had a few thoughts about this, and we'll get right to it. One of the things I came up with was the Brewers. Yes, if you think about the Milwaukee Brewers, same thing, because Anheuser-Busch has been a part of St. Louis forever. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think St. Louis is the second biggest beer brewery because of Anheuser-Busch, or at least the second oldest, if I'm not mistaken, so correct me if I'm wrong. But it is a big brewery city because of Anheuser-Busch, so I was thinking, why not call them the Brewers? Second name I came up for them is the Bluebirds. The St. Louis Bluebirds. Why? Because the bluebird is the state bird of Missouri. So that's my reasoning behind that. So we have the Brewers, the Bluebirds, and another one I came up with are the Explorers, because the Mississippi is right there in St. Louis, and there was a lot of exploration going up the Mississippi River from Lake Pontchartrain in New Orleans all the way up the Mississippi to where St. Louis is and beyond. So that's my reasoning for the Explorers. And I have two more here for you. Let me see if I can remember now. Oh, this is easy. The St. Louis Arcs, as in the Gateway Arch to St. Louis. Pretty obvious there. No one else has that name. I'm not sure if people will like that. It does resonate with the city for obvious reasons. The St. Louis Arch. And finally, the one I like the most, the Steamboats. The St. Louis Steamboats, because as we talked about the exploration that was done by St. Louis from Lake Pontchartrain in New Orleans all the way up the Mississippi to St. Louis, well, they were using steamboats back then. And the last time I was in St. Louis years ago for the Rams and Giants, they still have steamboats out there, I think. They're ship casinos, as I like to call them. So, those are five names I've just given you. The Brewers, the Bluebirds, the Arcs, the Explorers, and the Steamboats. I like the Steamboats myself. If you guys could come up with anything else, let me know, especially you people out the Midwest in St. Louis and Missouri. You guys live out there, you know that area better than me. I've only been there a couple times, basically for Giants and Rams stuff. And I did go see a Cardinals World Series game years ago against the Diamondbacks. So that is all the experience I have living, being in the city of St. Louis. So let us know, football fans, what you think. And tomorrow we'll go back out West Coast to do the final West Coast team. That'll be XFL Seattle. So we'll talk to you, everyone. Today is Saturday Memorial Day week. This is Sunday Memorial Day weekend. So enjoy your Memorial Day weekend, everyone. Talk to you later.